We're just down at the Blue Bridge behind Rea Book estate, which is on the opposite side of the brook in the distance here. And I just wanted to show you one of the many mills that was situated along the Rea Book. And this one used to have a forge as well, a forge roughly in the same area. Obviously the mill and the forge are long gone, but I'm just going to take you down to the old site. Obviously a bit of a hidden now, as I said, because there's nothing left there. But I thought I would just show you it. Along here also is the brook going downstream, and it also used to come up here. It used to feed the area over in the distance there. Obviously now it's gone. Obviously the bank is still there, much like this bit of the Meole Woods. Obviously during flooding this time of the year, sometimes the water will fill back up, but it is also still quite marshy as well, which is quite interesting. I'm just going to make our way down into where the old brook used to go. So many moons ago I'd literally actually be walking into the brook itself, and as we walk up towards the old mill slash forge site, we'll be walking up through where the brook used to go through, as you can see, because Meole Woods is the same in Meole Brace. If you go in the woods you can see the old route of the brook from a long time ago. As we're just going up here, we're going to where the old mill site was and the forge. It's very misty today, as you can see. It's a Sunday afternoon, but quite interesting history on this site as we're getting nearer. The forge dated back to the 17th century, and in 1726 the clap of the great bell at St Chad's Church in the Shrewsbury town centre was repaired down here at the forge itself, and by 1915 some of the buildings remained, but the house and the forge had disappeared completely. And the site is featured in some of the old Ordnance Survey maps along here. And it's not really so much the forge, it's the mill, because they're both roughly in this site. But I did read they reckon the forge may have roughly been where the road was between Meole Brace Island in this direction and Rea Book Island over here. And they reckon if there was anything left, possibly whatever was remaining, like footings or I don't know, vanished when the road was built, the bypass. But I don't know how true that is. But the mill, according to the Ordnance Survey map, was just over here. There was buildings on the Ordnance Survey map located just at the end here and just over here going into the golf course, because the golf course, Meole Brace Golf Course, is just the other side. But the landscape here matched exactly the Ordnance Survey maps. This was like a poolish area, with the mill being just over here and a building over here, as I said. But again, the buildings have long gone. So back in the day, as I said, it was all water, and there was a mill buildings just over here, and a forge somewhere just over, roughly in the same sort of location, because the bridge is only a short distance away. But I thought I'd just share that little bit of information. And again, hidden history of the Rea Book. And also just over in this direction was a sewerage works as well, which I'm going to do a separate video regarding that. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope I haven't taken too much of your time, but if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and as always, take care. Ta-ra.